Here we go. Opening lap of the day and of the season is going to be Pepe in the Aston Martin for his second BRL season. But for now, we only have the 6. The 2 Aston Martins, the 2 Ferrari, the 2 new Ferrari, the current defending world champion, and Alfie in the Ferrari. But to the line, what is the first lap of the season going to be? Pepe to the line. It's a 1:31.3. He's going to have to improve that. We know around Bahrain, you want to be in the high 20s for a lap time to be close. Here we go then, to the line. Josh sets a 28.4, that's what I was talking about. That's a good lap time, especially with these strict track limits. And now his teammate, who had invalidated his lap, has now gone straight into the pit lane. And the champion behind him, he's giving him a nice little tow, and that's going to help out Louis on his lap. So coming around the final corner now, here they come. It's only been one invalid time so far. These two won't invalidate. Alfie to line, second fastest. Louis then replaces him at second fastest. There's only 4 attempts between Alfie and Josh. That's not too bad to start, as we now have 8, so we have an entire order for points. See if anyone follows before the race. Lachlan is going to go to the line here. He's hit 2 purple sectors. What's it going to be to the line? It's only 4 fastest. I think the sector times deceived his lap. Christian to the line to set his first lap as 4th. It's only 3 attempts faster than Lachlan. But next we will see Flicks to the line as he's all over the curb. Line he will set a 1:29.5. I don't think that's his true pace. We've seen him go a lot faster than that before. If he can get this lap sewn up nicely, could see Alfie on provisional pole. Alfie to the line. Oh, and his provisional pole. It's a 1:28.3. It's a brilliant lap by the Ferrari. Qualifying isn't done yet though, and we could see another driver take the spot, but currently in the new Ferrari he's showing why he should be there. So 1:28.3 and he has provisional pole position. So purple second sector, he could snatch pole position for Alfie's grasp. Round the final corner, is the Merc going to do it? Oh, it's ever so close to the line there. Flicks the line. What's he going to put on the board? Oh, it's only 3rd fastest. It's a 1:28.5. I don't think he's going to have enough to go for another lap. It's only 3rd fastest to finish this lap. Where is he going to put the car? Lachlan, if he keeps it on the circuit, to the line. Where's he going to improve to? Lachlan, it's going to be P5. And that is it. That's the end of his qualifying. He sticks it P5, 1:29.2. And currently, Christian is behind him, and he's going to set up his final run. There you go. Flicker's qualifying is over. Pepe's is over. Pancakes is over without setting a qualifying time. And the final corner for Christian over the curb. He's got to keep it on the circuit now. It's strict rules. Christian to the line. Where's he going to put the car? It's P5. 28.8. That's as far as he's going to put that Red Bull today. He will be on for provisional pole at the moment if he can get this lap properly hooked up. To the line. Here comes the world champion Louis Brett. To the line. It's provisional pole. He's beaten his teammate by almost nothing. By 200ths. But next across the line is Josh. Will he displace him? And Josh is on for provisional pole. Next, Alfie. And I'm not sure who's got it. It was really close. And Josh has pole position in Bahrain. Louis 2nd and his teammate 3rd. Grid order from last season finished with Christian 3rd. Flick 2nd after getting a penalty. He did win it on circuit, but Louis, the champion, is going to be defending his championship. 1. But this time round he's not starting on pole. He didn't last time. He's going to be starting 2nd. And shortly we will get 5 red lights and we'll all be underway, as we have a lot of the grid today. Here we go, 5 red lights. It's a long hole, but away they go for the start of BRL Season 3. It's a brilliant start off the line by Louis, who's ahead. Going down into turn 1, Josh and Alfie are side by side. The Ferraris are ahead. Josh has lost out by 3 places, 2 places. There's an Aston Martin that's gone off wide in the background. Josh and Flicks are battling for the final podium position already. Out of turn 3, Flicks has the better run. To the outside, the Mercedes is going to go. They're going to be wheel banging into turn 4. And they're continued on, but Josh has lost a place, and his teammates now passed him. Both Red Bulls are going to be close together. There's a bit of banging between carbon fibre between the cars. Josh, started on pole, is now P5, and Louis, the champion, is off and running here. The soft tyres off the start have clearly worked a miracle for the Scuderia. Alfie, his teammate, started third, now second, just behind him. If these two can finish 1 and 2 in the opening race of the season, will be the best Ferrari result we've ever had in BRL history, and that is just the start they will need. Flicks has gone up 1 place after overtaking Josh, caused him problems. 2 Aston Martins are following in behind. Lachlan closing in, but when will we see those soft runners begin to fall apart? Maybe the medium tyres will become the better tyre, as Josh has gotten past his teammate and up to 4th. The Red Bulls are going to want to keep it nice and tidy. There's DRS between all of them. No moves there from Christian. It's all nice and tidy from the Red Bulls despite the start. It's all looking nice and held together. Alfie at the moment has created himself a gap to Flicks. Louis is close to breaking that gap. I'm not sure whether Flicks actually got DRS. Louis has gotten the fast lap. Flicks has not gotten DRS. But behind him, Josh is about to be overtaken by his teammate. Christian's going to go to the inside of his teammate. Is he going to get the move done? Down into turn 1, he's backed out of it. There's a lock-up and they've both made contact. But I'm not sure whether there's any damage to the front wing of Christian. But they have made contact down into turn 1. There's a big plume of smoke from the lock-ups to the rubber against the road, and Christian again, it's not going to go for it. It's another lock up there. The Red Bulls are struggling to keep things together here, and Lachlan's going to want to get past these two as fast as possible. Go for the new arrivals for the team. Flicks isn't going to have DRS either. It could be that these are going to get a podium, and behind Christian could be going for a move. No, he's going to back out of it, choose a safer option. They make contact again going into the final corner. But this is going to be an interesting battle down into turn 1. Christian has DRS, so does Lachlan. Who is going to be ahead? Josh has remained there. Lachlan's gone for the dive bomb. He's gone straight on and gotten a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. But he's continued on. And that's a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He must have locked up and gone straight on, as I saw just briefly as he shot out of frame. It remains as it is for now. Pepe's actually close to his teammate now, just from that mistake alone. Flicks is just trying to get within range of Alfie, who's just inside that second to his teammate still. This could call for an interesting Grand Prix. Alfie also hasn't gotten a podium yet, and BRL is yet to get one. Didn't finish very high in the championship last season. He's done some good work for Alpine after his dispute with Lachlan. Christian is now by Josh in the DRS zone. I missed it, but he is by. Apologies to Christian for not getting his overtake on the feed, but he is through. Flicks is behind him. He's going to play the long game. He knows he's going to have the tyre advantage eventually. Locks up slightly, but behind is Josh going to go for a move on his teammate down into turn 1. Late on the brakes. There's a massive lock up on the front right, but he's currently through. And Christian's going to get the run out around the outside. Is he going to poke his front wing in? No. He has got the DRS off the exit of turn 3. Is it going to be enough? No. And Josh remains ahead after a brilliant overtake into turn 1. We've got a good bit of footage and a nice view of that from the helicopter, as Flicks is deploying. It's only 3 tenths between them. Who's going to be ahead into turn 1? I've got a feeling it's Flicks. He's going to have that DRS advantage. The gap has jumped back up to half a second, but it'll jump back down again once Flicks opens his rear wing. He's opened it now. Alfie's giving him the outside line into turn 1, but he's taken the inside Flicks. And he's just backed out of it. He's tucked up behind him. He did eventually go for the move. But here's these two Red Bulls going at each other. And there's a lockup from, I think, Josh again. And there's a 10-second time penalty for Pepe, who sped in the pit lane. Flicks up ahead. It's actually by Alfie now. And for the switchback, Alfie was going for it, but couldn't get it. I think Alfie should just keep the car on the road for now. And these two are battling also. As I think it's, yeah, Josh. Josh is still ahead of Christian. There's too many battles going on. I can't watch all of them. I'm trying to get as much as possible for the viewers to see. Possibly maybe a lap's time. So soft tyres are degrading. As Josh and Christian again separated by nearly nothing. Christian close to the rear of that Red Bull. And it's Christian who is ahead. And he's by his teammate. I don't think Josh fought it. He went into none. The red light blinking. He's let his teammate by. Here we go. Is this going to be Louis' time to pit stop? Is it going to be Alfie's time to pit stop? The medium runners aren't going to be coming in, but the two Aston Martins has. And Louis is into the pit lane. Flicks will be leading the Grand Prix. Alfie is also in, but will that hurt his chances? Because there will be a double stack here. Are we going to see a problem on Ferrari's end into the pit lane? Tyres have been changed. He's going to have to wait, and it's not a good wait. He's in onto the hard tyres. They go. No medium tyres for these. And Christian's also into the first of the Red Bull. But here we are. Continuing on is Flicks, who's currently in the hot seat for first. If he can get a good outlap. Oh, he's all over the place, is the Mercedes. If he can get a good in that, possibly, before he pit stops, potentially onto the hard tyres. Is Josh going to be the one to come in? It is. The Red Bull is in the pit lane. The lone driver left on the circuit is going to be Flicks on those old medium tyres. Josh has had enough of his. And there is a gap forming between these two. There was a second gained. Just that lap alone. Alfie on Christian. It's very interesting indeed to see. This Ferrari team seems to be well on their way here for a 1-2. How much time do you lose in a pit stop around Bahrain? I'm not too sure. It's going to be between 25 and 30 seconds, I believe. Depending on mistakes also. Flicks is going to be dropping time, obviously. He's taken out a bollard at turn 13. Those tyres are going to be going off. You're going to be keep losing time to Louis in the corners and on the exits. So, now then, he darts into the pit lane, the Mercedes driver. Where is he going to be coming out of the pit lane? You could see, is he going to fall into the Ferrari sandwich here, or will it be behind him and into the fight with the Red Bulls? We could see a battle for position here. Here comes Louis down the straight. You'd imagine he's going to be by Flicks, but you know what? It's going to be close. Flicks could take the lead of this race here. He's done an amazing in-lap, out of the pit lane. Louis is ahead. But it's really close. It was much closer than what I thought. I thought he could be in more of a battle with Louis' teammate Alfie. But never mind. He's only 1.2 away from Louis. This could be a monumental drive from the Filipino driver. There will be records broken this season, but Lachlan is going to be on the inside, and these two are very close to each other. Lachlan's had chances to get by. He has a 3-second time penalty to his name, but if he can finish this race ahead of Josh and potentially break out of that gap, as there's only about 10 laps to go, could see him move up a place and Josh down to 6th. Here comes Josh on Lachlan. This time round you could see him getting the overtake. He's going to have the deploy on ERS, and the rear wings are open, and he's cleanly by. Nice and easy for Josh. These two still close, not much to separate them. Former teammates behind. Lachlan's not He's struggling to decide whether to actually use his DRS or not. Yeah, it seems Josh is really struggling here. And here comes Lachlan to attempt a move. He's going to be alongside. He's going to be ahead into turn 4. Oh, and Josh nearly crashes into the back of him. He gets all crossed up out of that corner. And he was nearly sideways, but he kept the car. It was a good save. These two also going to fight, but here comes Flicks to the inside. Is he going to go for it? Louis going to try to stick his nose on the outside. He's kept the line going. They're going to be side by side through this next section of corners. You can't really race through here, and through goes Flicks with a little bit of barging, elbows out, and he is by the world champion. But there's another straight coming up, and Louis is actually all over the back of him. How long will Flicks be able to keep Louis behind? Not sure it will be very long. Oh, Louis got a really good exit there. He could be back ahead before turn 11. Here he goes. Is he going to go for the move? Oh, he's there. He's alongside and they've made contact. They've banged wheels. But Louis is ahead. Flicks has been forced off the circuit. And he's come back on. And they're going to be side by side. This is brilliant racing between the former teammates. And he's given him a little barge off to the side. But Flicks has remained ahead. Louis gone for the switchback. And they're going to be close. It's only a tenth between them. And now it's going to be decided down the straight. Or will it not be? Going into the final corner. They're both oh so close. Louis hopped over the curb. He's going to have DRS down the straight. Out of turn 15. Who's going to be ahead into turn 1? This is a feisty battle for the lead. Louis is going to be back through using DRS. The Ferrari has remained in the lead after a lap of defending. It's a huge lock-up by Flicks going into turn 1. And Louis has shown why. That is world champion quality. As he remains ahead. But here comes Flicks. Another contender for the championship. But he's not gone for it this time. He's going to focus on his line. See if he can pick out another move. Some more space. See whether Louis can be more prone to the pressure. Oh, it's so close between these two. 3 laps. Lachlan and Josh behind. Is Lachlan going to go for the move up on the inside? It's close. Josh locks up. He's going to go for the switchback. Lachlan's have to correct himself there. And Josh is going to be side by side with him. No. And he's got on the move. Josh is ahead. Ooh, oh, and they've made contact. But Josh, no damage done. Josh remains ahead. Is Louis going to have this all wrapped up? Flicks isn't going to go for it this time around. He's got time. It's quickly draining. Josh to the inside. He's going to go for it. Down the straight. Nice and easy. Job well done. He's back past Lachlan. But these two keep fighting regardless of who's ahead. And they're side by side. No. And not enough for Lachlan. Not enough traction out of the corner to have a proper battle that time. Here we go. He's going to try and break the slipstream. He's got a good exit. He's going to deploy the battery. Will Flicks have enough to even catch him? He seems like he's struggling to even get close. Flicks isn't there. He's not able to make the move just yet. He's going to try and get on the next straight. He's gone deep into turn 1. It's a little bit too much wheel spin on the rear. Louis is going to be home free here. Potentially. Flicks is not going to have enough to overtake him. Here we go. This is potentially it. And he's not got the exit he wants. DRS available for him. Is Louis going to have this wrapped up? He's not even having to defend. He's so far ahead. Flicks is going to dive to the inside just to give him a look. And Flicks has had a twitch of oversteer out of the exit of turn 11. But it's not enough. Louis, all he's got to do is deploy his battery and he's going to be a 4-time in a row race winner. Lachlan in the background is overtaking Josh. Josh is off the circuit. But more importantly, round the final corner, it's going to be 4 from 4 for Louis as a race winner in Formula 1. The world champion's back at it again for season 3. The race winner in Bahrain is Louis Brett. Flicks across the line second, and Alfie for his first ever podium. First race for Ferrari. It's 3rd place for Alfie as he gets his first BRL podium. Christian to come home 4th. On circuit will be Lachlan to finish 5th after a really feisty battle with Josh today. He will cross the line, P5, but he won't keep it because of the penalty. Job well done for Lachlan as he comes home for points. Josh P5, and eventually enough, it will be Pepe for P7.